Before we look at how to round numbers, let's remember some things about place value. We'll use this number as an example. The first digit to the left of the decimal point is in the ones place. And then if we look to the left from that place, we see the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s, and so on. The first digit to the right of the decimal point is the tenths place. And then to the right of that, we have the hundredths, the thousandths, the 10,000ths, and so on. When we round a number, we round to a particular place value. So the first thing we'll do is find the digit in the place you're rounding to. Then you look at the digit to the right of that place you're rounding to. If that digit to the right is less than 5, don't make any changes to the digit in the place you're rounding to. But if the digit to the right is 5 or more, increase the digit you're rounding to by 1. Then all of the digits to the right of the one you rounded to become zeros. Once you've completed the third step, you've rounded your number. Now let's go back to that number we started with and round it to some places. First of all, rounding it to the nearest thousand. We'll identify the thousands place. That's where the 9 is at. And using the steps we just talked about, we'll look at the digit to the right of that 9. It's a 4. And since 4 is less than 5, we won't change the 9. But we will change all the digits to the right of the 9 to zeros. We can drop the zeros to the right of the decimal point and not change the value of the number. So that gives us a rounded number of 39,000. Now let's take the same number and round it to the nearest tenth. The 2 is in the tenths place. And the digit just to the right of that tenths place is an 8. Since 8 is 5 or more, we'll take the 2 in the tenths place and make it 1 bigger, and then change all the digits to the right of that 3 to zeros. To write our final number, we don't need all the zeros to the right of the 3. We can drop them and still have a number with the same value of 39,401 3/10. Finally, let's take the same number and round it to the nearest hundredth. The 8 is in the hundredths place, and the digit to the right of that is a 5. Since 5 is 5 or more, we'll take the 8 and add 1 to it and change all the digits to the right of that to zeros. We can drop the zeros to the right of the 9 and not change the value of the number. So our rounded number is 39,401 29/100.